Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing, starting off with sunny skies and hot and humid conditions to start the morning this morning, and expecting another brutal day with hot and humid conditions continuing. We will see those heat index values once again getting into the triple digits as we move over the next hour or two, and remaining that as we move through the afternoon and into the evening. So we do have that heat advisory issued from 9 local this morning to 19 local this evening. So a very uncomfortable day. Looks to be the hottest day of the week, but we will keep some hot, humid conditions as we move through the next couple days. Not expecting any precipitation or lightning as we move through the working hours today. Just a very slight chance of a pop-up shower of thunderstorms, as we often see with hot and humid conditions, but that chance looks to be about less than a 10% chance during the afternoon at this time. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, high pressure still in control over the region. That's helping to suppress those precip chances. Also keeping that hot and humid dome of air mass over the local area, keeping those uncomfortable conditions around and expecting that to remain as we move through the next couple of days. Taking a look at our current conditions, scattered deck at 25,000 feet with some haze being reported on the observation, seeing those winds out of the west-northwest at 5 knots. Temperatures at 86 degrees and our relative humidity is at 74%. Looking at the current visible satellite, we can see just some high clouds streaming through the area. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies across the region. We'll see some additional cumulus clouds developing as we get into the afternoon time frame, similar to what we saw yesterday, with some partly to mostly cloudy skies at time during the afternoon. Looking at the European model here, what we can expect as we move through the day today, again, expecting dry conditions to prevail, that very low-end chance of a pop-up shower or storm. Better chance north, but again, overall looking to be less than a 10% chance as we move into the evening time frame. European model keeping things quiet as we move through the overnight time frame. We'll likely see some scattered clouds around the area, some models indicating a possibility of a few showers off to our southwest, but not expecting any impact from that at this time. Moving into the day on Wednesday, once again, another hot and humid day, not quite as hot as what we'll see today, but nonetheless still uncomfortable, likely seeing a heat advisory. Better chance of seeing some afternoon pop-up showers or storms during the afternoon on our Wednesday. Again, it looks to be as we get into the mid to late afternoon with that possibility starting to increase. Otherwise, just another hot and humid day. And then we'll see that activity phasing out as we go into the evening time frame, as we lose that daytime heating, still staying warm and muggy as we go through the overnight time frame moving into Thursday. We'll see dry conditions until we get into Thursday afternoon, where we'll once again see a chance for some pop-up showers or storms during that afternoon and evening time frame. 24-hour weather risk chart for today looks to be green across the board, with the exception of that red conditions for our heat index above 100 as we move through the 19 local time frame, as you can see here. Expecting those heat index values above 100 as we move past the 9 a.m. time frame. We do have that heat that heat advisory in effect, as mentioned, from 9 local to 19 local. Could see those heat index values as high as 113 degrees this afternoon. Otherwise, we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies at times, as we do have a chance of a ceiling developing around 4,500 feet with that cumulus field developing in the afternoon. We'll see our actual high temperature of 98 degrees, and we'll see a sea breeze shifting onshore as we get into the second portion of the afternoon, similar to what we saw yesterday with those winds becoming more southerly. Going into the evening, we'll keep partly cloudy skies with some scattered clouds around 6,000 feet, with some patchy mist and some haze to start the day on our Wednesday, as those winds become fairly light through the overnight time frame. We're going to see our low temperature around 78 degrees, so well above average for this time of year. Slightly above normal tides at this time for our Wednesday, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy at times during the afternoon, particularly when we start to see that slight chance of an afternoon pop-up shower or storm. We'll see hot and humid conditions once again, slightly lower than what we'll see today, but the heat index values still looking to potentially get up to 110 for our Wednesday, with an actual high around 97 degrees. So yellow risk for precip and lightning, and likely seeing a heat advisory for tomorrow as well. Fairly quiet evening Wednesday night, with partly cloudy to mostly clear conditions, staying warm and muggy overnight with a low of 77. And then as we go into Thursday, we'll see quiet and sunny conditions early, Then increasing clouds as we get later in the afternoon, once again, with that chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm popping up over the area. And we'll see another hot and humid day. We'll slowly start to see a relief from the high temperatures as we go towards the end of the week, as only expecting a high of 91 for our Thursday, and those heat index values staying up to or below 105 degrees. So keeping that yellow risk for precip and lightning for Thursday, and good potential of seeing a heat advisory for Thursday as well. So wrapping up with the heat risk for today with the wet bulb globe temperature from the NWS, does look like we do have an extreme heat risk for today with that wet bulb globe temperature getting up to 91 degrees. So that's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.